Let's do a full face here today using one compact, and I'm going to use 3 different brushes. I like to fill the gaps in of my eyebrows. I think the eyebrows really frame your face and your eyes. So I just take my line brush and I start by drawing a line kind of across the bottom of my brow line. Then I like to make a line across the top and then just kind of fill things in between. I'm using an eyeshadow color called Coal, but your contour color will also work really great for filling in your brows. Then I flip over to the spoolie end and just kind of smooth it out, brush away any excess powder that remains. Next, I'm going to do my eyes. I like to do my eyebrows and my eyes first so that any fallout from the powders, when it falls on top of your makeup, it's just going to smear it out. But if it falls on top of just your skin, you can wipe that off easier before you start applying your actual face makeup. So I'm using the eyeshadow brush and the big fluffy end to place Mama all over the base of my lid. I just like to do that to kind of cancel out anything that's going on my eyelid and give me like a clean slate to work with. Next, I'm going in here with the color Midnight and just kind of fluffing that out into my crease and the outer corner of my eye. Move your hand further back on your brush so you have less pressure and you get a more smooth and flawless application of that eyeshadow color. Now I'm going to flip over to the smaller dense end of the eyeshadow brush and use that color Midnight to line my lower lash line. This is just my preferred method of eyeliner for my lower lash line. The third and final color I'm going to use is called As You Wish. It's a shimmer, not a glitter. I like to use my finger to put the shimmers on. They just pack a little more punch, but you can certainly use a brush. I would use a more dense brush instead of a fluffy brush if that's your method, and kind of stipple it on versus actually brushing it on. You'll just get more definition from the shimmer. And then I just go back in with the fluffy end of the eyeshadow brush and give everything one final blend. I'm going to switch to the other side of my compact and I'm going to use the buff brush. I'm going to apply my contour color. I'm using the color Astoria. I'm going to bring back the definition that's already in your face, but sculpt out those cheekbones a little more than what my face is allowing them to show. I also like to do my forehead. The forehead, if you have a large forehead, this will make your forehead look smaller when you contour. The reason I contour my forehead is just to bring more light and focus back down to my eyes. I also contour the sides of my nose, and I usually just kind of use the excess contour that's left and do my jawline. Then I'm going to go in here with my brightening highlight. I'm using Candlelit for a brightening highlight. I'm going to place that in my under eye area. I like to start it more by my nose versus right up under my eye. It's just really hard to pull makeup down from way up underneath your eye. It's easier to place it lower and kind of work it up into your under eye area. I also put it down the bridge of my nose and kind of in the center of my forehead. Then my next color right here is my main highlight, which is like my all over color basically. This is the color Wheat, and then I just start to blend that all in. I like to leave my cheek contour to blend towards the end. I like to put my blush color on top of my contour first. Otherwise, you tend to blend out too much of your cheek contour and then you feel like you don't see it. So once you put your blush color on, it doesn't make the cheek contour look as drastic, and kind of blending them together helps you to not blend it away too much, I guess is the easiest way to explain it. So that's just a little trick that I like to do. And then I just kind of take and do this little like horseshoe sweeping motion around the top and bottom like that, just to kind of blend in any final harsh lines that remain. Just softens everything up really nice. The last step here is illuminator. This is Glamazing. That cheek color was Hollywood, by the way, which is one of my favorites. Glamazing is my favorite illuminator. I just place that on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. Again, every single piece of this is optional. You only do what you want to do. The final step is the sponge.